really actually quite a bright Sunday morning. As you can tell, it's quite early because my voice is pretty croaky and I look pretty puffy. I just been up, just doing all the little things that I should have done last night, like clean the kitchen, put the dishwasher on. I've kind of done it all this morning. I had a little bit of a quiet moment to myself in the kitchen, just sitting out there and looking at my beautiful view of the crags. It is definitely feeling cold, guys. I honestly, I feel like the weather tricked me for a while. Like we had such a nice warm October, a warm start to November. I've been wearing my autumn jacket, no scarf, no nothing, and I've just been wandering around, and I feel like last week the weather definitely shifted. It feels so much colder. I feel like I have to get my big jacket out now. I can't be wearing my autumn or spring style jackets anymore. It needs to be warm and I need to find my gloves and my scarf. I feel like that's why I probably was feeling a bit ill last week. It's just because I always do feel I get sick when weather shifts, you know, when we are in between seasons. So I feel like now that we're kind of coming closer to winter, I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna miss my autumn season. I am such like a really in heart, I am a summer girl, but I do love autumn, and winter is just my worst season. I feel like winter for everybody is like the worst season. It's just because I love the coziness of being inside. It's just when you have to face the world, and if you have a dog as well, you have to be out there twice a day, no matter if it's raining, it's freezing, or whatever. So yeah, that's not what I'm looking forward to. But what I am looking forward to, guys, today is painting this room. Finally. We have ordered our paint. It has been delivered, so I can't wait to show you. And I cannot wait to get some paint on these walls. I feel like I've been saying this for like, I don't know, 5 weeks now. So it'll be so good to finally get this room painted. I don't think it's all going to get painted in one day, but you are going to see paint on these walls, you know. I feel like this wall here is all primed, so that one's definitely going to get painted. And we are going to paint the paneling and the fireplace and the wall that I'm looking at and that wall there. That still needs to be primed, so we're going to prime that. But it just feels good that we are actually going to get this started. Next weekend we are in Aberdeen, so really we want to kind of get everything started today, and hopefully we'll be painting after work as well. So by the time it's Friday and we have to go to Aberdeen, we're hoping that this whole living room is painted, and I cannot wait to show you the progress. And talking about paints, I'm going to show you the paint that we are using. So here are the paints from Atelier Ellis, finally here. We've got the double warm white, we've got the ghost. The double warm white is going to be on the mantelpiece and on the paneling and the skirting boards, and the ghost is going to be on the main walls. That we have gone for is ghost, as I said, on the main walls. It's like a red brown clay color. It's definitely going to bring a nice warmth into the room. Atelier Ellis paints are known for its strong pigment, and I feel like because this is like a north facing room, I think a strong pigmented paint on the main walls will kind of make it feel a lot more cozier, because it can feel a little bit cold in the blue light. And the double warm white is like a neutral white with a little bit of a yellow undertone, which kind of brings a nice warmth to the white, which I feel like this room definitely needs. I feel like once we get this paint on the walls, I'm really excited because I cannot wait to finally get this done. This whole room is just gonna feel different. Since we've moved in, all we've been doing is like stripping the wallpaper, plastering, sanding, and all of it, all to get to this point of painting. So I feel like this room is going to start to look and feel a lot different, and it's going to start and look and feel cozy, which is the number one aim for this room, is to kind of feel like you don't want to leave it and you want to stay in here, and because it's so comfortable. So once we paint it, and we will also be changing the radiator behind me as well. We've got a vertical kind of bronze radiator, which will, again, with the colors, will look so good. But saying that, right now we're going to open the paints, and I'm going to show you what the actual color looks like. Ooh.
It's a bit whiter than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it looks a little bit more whiter, but I think once it's on the paneling, it will show up as having that hint of yellow underneath.
Yeah, oh, I can see it now in the light.
Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, it does definitely look a lot warmer.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, it does look really nice. And it's actually coming on really nicely onto the wood.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So the first coat on the mantelpiece is done. It's looking really nice. It's quite a good, it's really highly pigmented, the paint. It's really good, and it's really easy to paint with. It definitely needs a second coat. Just if I go closer to it, you can still kind of see the little bit of the colour underneath. So it definitely does need another coat, but so far I think it looks pretty good. Sean has been busy priming the walls. He's nearly, he still needs all that to do, but we're getting there. And I think while this dries for the second coat, I may get started with this wall and paint it the ghost colour. Ooh. Oh, that's lovely.
That is not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. A bit redder. I don't know. Maybe it'd be nice.
I think it really is once it's on the walls and the lighting.
You see? Oh yeah, because you can see the difference even just in that top one on your camera and the bottom one. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is going to be cool.
So imagine that colour in all the walls.
It'll be cool.
It'll be nice. It definitely will add a warmth to the room.
It's not going to be...
No, but I think once we get soft furnishings, like cushions and stuff, and have other colours to kind of a bit of blue and green would be really nice. Yeah.
Right.
Sean is trying to correct my mistakes. I think I painted it a bit streaky, and I was putting a bit too much pressure when I was using the roller. So he's just correcting that for me, and then I'm gonna go back to painting the wall, and hopefully I can paint in a straight line, because I was kind of going diagonally and going all different directions. But yeah, so far we're liking the colour on the walls. It's definitely a statement colour, but it's going to be good to see this whole wall in that colour, and then we can kind of see what it looks like in different light as well. So I just had such a big wobble when I was painting the wall, and Sean was just fixing the streaks that I caused. I was just looking at him painting that wall thinking, have I chosen the wrong color? Genuinely, I was a bit like, oh no, I think I've chosen the wrong color. I don't know if I like this. And I'm just like very quiet looking at the wall, and Sean's just like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know if I'm okay. I have a vision in my head of what that room's going to look like, and it's a very strong vision, and it is quite a distinct look that I'm going for. It's a very different look that I'm going for. It's not my usual colours that I tend to go for when I'm painting a room. In our last house, we painted, we had more of a sage green and like a beige on the, like, there was a sage green feature wall with paneling, and we had this like beige color on the rest of the walls. And it was a really lovely, cozy like room, but it was lighter colors. And this is the first time that I am going for such a dramatic color. It's quite a strong, rich color. But the vision in my head is that I want terracotta, kind of clay-like walls. I want my furnishings my soft furnishings, like my rugs, my throws, my cushions, to be kind of blues and greens. And I think it would really look lovely against those types of walls with that type of color. And I already have like my side table picked out. I already have my lamps picked out. I know what style I want. It's more like I need to trust in my vision and not get freaked out looking at something that looks so different. So I'm just taking a little bit of a break. I'm having another cup of hot lemon water and just taking in the view that I usually get from my windows of the beautiful crags, and trying to kind of not feel stressed and trying not to freak out and be like, trust in the process, trust in my vision. I feel like anyone that goes for a dramatic color, they must go through the same thing. You must like see it on the walls and think, am I making a mistake? Am I completely off? Am I having a bit of a crazy moment here, or should I just stop? I'm sure I'm not the first one that kind of goes through that. And it feels so weird because I've been wanting this point. Honestly, if you have been watching this from the start, you must have heard me go on about painting the walls, because I have, as I said, I have got this vision of what I want that living room to look like. And now that it's been painted, I'm a bit like, oh, I don't know if I'm making a mistake or not. I feel like truly instinctively, I am not making a mistake. I feel like once those walls are painted, as I said, I get all those extras into the room that I've already picked out in my head. And once that's all there, that room is going to look so beautiful. I just need to chill out and take a breath and just let it happen. So I will show you the progress, but I'm going to finish my hot lemon water first, and then I will give you a wee little update of what the living room is looking like. So it's been a couple of hours. We have continued with the process, and I'm so glad that we did, and I didn't let my little wobble stop anything. It is looking so good. I absolutely love it. I can't stop looking at it because it's such a dramatic change, but in a good way. And it's so different. And I like the fact it's different, because when you see all the same styles, and especially on Instagram and all the rest of it, you kind of just think everything looks the same. And I kind of wanted something different, and I'm so glad that I went for it. As I said before, I was feeling a little bit, like what am I doing? That kind of dread, that feeling where you think, oh my God, I think I've made a mistake. But now that I'm just sat here and I'm just soaking in the whole atmosphere of sitting in a room like this with such rich colored walls, I'm so glad that we did it, and I'm so glad that we chose the paint. And I absolutely have this vision for this room, and I can totally see it all coming together now, where before, I think because I'm so used to seeing big white walls, so all of a sudden to see kind of a dramatic color like this being kind of put on the walls, you are kind of taken aback from it a little bit. But yeah, it's looking good. I will show you. Just to say that one of the walls has been double coated and two of the other walls only have a single coat of paint, so they still look quite patchy and streaky, but that will go away once we put another coat of paint on it. So just a little FYI. So this is the wall that's had the double paint on it, but yeah, it's looking absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving it with the paneling. I'm loving the whole color, the paneling, and with the cornicing as well. And then the color back there and here as well looks lovely. As I said, it does look patchy and streaky. It just needs another coat of paint, and all that will be sorted. We are changing our radiator. We will be having a vertical radiator put there, which is the brass color, so that will really go well with the color of the walls. The fireplace needs another coat of the double warm white, and it will look, I think it looks quite lovely against the color. And once we get another coat put on that wall, you can see how kind of that white will pop against it. It will look lovely. Also, I feel like the color will definitely change in different times of the day. Right now it's dark, so the walls look really dramatic, quite strong and rich in color. Sure, in the morning it will look a lot more different as well, because in the daylight it probably look a lot more softer, a little bit more lighter. Obviously it's dark right now, so everything looks a bit more dramatic. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that I would love this in the morning as well. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and as usual guys, you will see me next Thursday.